The Ryder Cup is over. Europe narrowly edged past Team USA, but what should have been a celebration of the sport turned into something else entirely. Yes, the golf was dramatic. Yes, the competition was elite. But fan behavior, downright ugly. Bethpage was less about golf and more about booing, jeering and insults. Was this tournament a mirror into Donald Trump's new America? And with the US set to host global events in the years to come, should the world be concerned about the kind of reception and fan culture that they all will be subjected to? No country does the obnoxious golf fans like the United States. The atmosphere loud, over the top, bordering on hostile. And this weekend proved they don't just bring energy, they bring disrespect. There's a line between passion and downright pesky. And the American fans crossed it again and again. Insults hurled at players' wives, homophobic slurs from the gallery, cheap shots at Rory McIlroy's nationality, and jibes about Pinehurst, where McIlroy lost last year every time he stood over a shot put.
I don't think we should ever accept that in golf. I think golf should be held to a higher standard than what was seen out there this week.
And McIlroy's right. Golf has always been seen as a game of silences, of quiet fortitude. It's more of patience and endurance, and the fans come in with the same fervor. But this was not golf as we've known it, as we've seen it. This was a hostile crowd that looked more like a football ultra section. You know, it's out of control when police have to step in. Armored officers walked out of the trees, descending on the fourth green like they were breaking up a rowdy protest. County police, the NYPD, even Secret Service agents all had to intervene. Golf or a security drill. Either way, it was chaos. And here's where it gets political. This wasn't just about fan behavior, it was about who they were cheering for. In a rare sight, Donald Trump himself attended the Ryder Cup, and unlike almost every other sporting event in America where he's been booed, here he was cheered loudly, and that tells you everything. The same fans who were hurling slurs, the same fans who made the Ryder Cup look like a street-side brawl, were the ones chanting MAGA. This was Trump's crowd, his base, and his America on display. So what does this mean for global sport? The United States is hosting the biggest events of the next decade. Next year, the FIFA World Cup comes calling alongside Mexico and Canada. What happens when the US trails Mexico in a group game, or if Canada beats the United States on home soil? If American fans can be this hostile in golf, what will they be like in a sport where passion already runs high? And then, of course, comes the 2028 Los Angeles Olympics, an event that is supposed to celebrate unity, to embody the Olympic moment. But will the same fans who mocked McIlroy, who disrespected opponents, really respect that spirit? Because if the Ryder Cup was any indication, the world needs to be ready for America's version of fan culture. The Ryder Cup became an unfortunate showcase of how sport and politics collide, or how fan behavior can overshadow athletic excellence. It showed Donald Trump's America, loud, divisive, and unapologetically raucous, a side that's most likely to be replicated on the biggest stages coming up.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka jok.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上も
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.